Well, hello everyone. I'm so glad to be here today. I'm so excited. Some really exciting news. The studio is up and running, so if you are in my area, please step on in, step on by. Pick up a new class schedule. That should be ready, I'm thinking tomorrow, so come on in. I am having an open craft night tomorrow. So for those of you in the Adams Friendship area, if you want to stop in tomorrow, anywhere between 4 and 9 o'clock in the evening, afternoon, evening, you can bring what you're currently working on, or I do have plenty of kits here that you can choose from, or if you just want to come check it out, hang out, please feel free to do that. We're going to get started. For some reason, I thought yesterday was Tuesday. So I didn't pop on for my regular live because I thought it was Tuesday. Well, it is not the case. So here is my class that I was going to have on Wednesday. So let's get crafting. We are going to be using the So Refreshing stamp set. And we're going to be using the So Refreshing dies. These dies are awesome. You can die cut out the little pictures, you have glasses, you have little ice cubes, there's little fruit in here, a little blanket or a tablecloth. There's a lot of cute things. We're going to be using this today. So you can get this class for free if you place an order of $35 or more at my lovebyhimdesigns.com, or I'm sorry, at Sherry Ozicki at stampinup.net. Please be sure to use this host code, then I know you are wanting a kit. So that is how you can get the kit for free. If you would like just the kit, the cost is $30 and you would just PayPal that amount to me, and I'll add a link to this post. So, all right, let me move this on the side. And then we can get crafting. So we are going to be making some really, really cute cards. So let me just get my phone going here so I can hopefully see some of your comments. Please be sure to put in the comments that you're here and let me know where you're from. And I do want to do a special shout out to my friend Rich. He does watch my videos and he kind of laughs because I do go too fast. So if I am going too fast for you, you can always go back and rewatch the video, or you could get one of my kits for free and you'll have the tutorials. All right, so we are going to make our first card. We're going to make a total of 4 cards today. So we're going to start out with some basic white cardstock. And we will just simply fold this one in half. Now I'm hoping that I have everything that I need. This is the first live that I'm doing in the new studio. So I'm hoping I have all my little bits and pieces that I need. All right, so we are going to take this blueberry bushel cardstock and we're going to layer on just some basic white. So we're just going to do that flat. Put that right in the center. All right, then I used this really pretty gingham paper. I think it's Glorious Gingham, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Let's see, I have my notes here. Let's see here. This is, what paper is it? Glorious Gingham, yes. So I cased these cards from one of my friends. Her name is Celine. And I just loved these cards so much. I just did a little different twist on some of them. But these are just so adorable. Love them. All right. I already die cut this out. This was out of the scalloped contour dies. And we're going to place that right here in the center, but we're going to do some stamping first. So we are going to use our little pitcher I'm going to lay it flat, grab my block, and then I'm going to use my Smoky Slate ink. Just try this with this scrap paper here. There we go, perfect. We'll put that right in the center, just like that. Then what I want to do is I want to fill the picture in. So we have the inside portion. And let's see here, I think I will use, I believe it's Lemon Lolly. I have to get my glasses on so I can see. Yep, Lemon Lolly. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. So I hope you all can show. We're just going to line this up. Yeah, I have several kits. Actually, I have a lot of kits for you to choose from. Or bring what you're currently working on. All right. So there's that. Now I'm going to grab a different yellow because we're going to add some of the cute little oranges in there. So let's see here. Where's our little oranges? Let's see. Here we go. Aren't they cute? Love them. And then we'll throw one there. All right. So then you close this up, and we will start attaching. So we will grab our adhesive. Put that right in the center here, and again, all the measurements are included in the tutorials. Let's grab some dimensionals. Everybody knows I love my dimensionals. Yeah, so I hope my screen isn't too dark. I still have a couple lights that need, that need going up. So we have almost everything done. We still have some trim work to do. It's funny, again, I keep saying we. My husband still has some trim work to do. I know he will be so happy when this is all completely finished. He has been working so hard on getting this together for me. All right, so we're going to put this right in the center. And then, I thought I had a piece of scrap white. Let me just grab a little piece here. It's always good to have a basket of scrap handy, because you never know when you're going to need it. All right, so let's grab our sentiment. All right. Words just don't want to come out well today. And juice that up. And we'll put this right here on the center. Hopefully that's centered right. Perfect. Don't need that any longer. All right, so I'm going to trim this just a tad. We're going to angle the edges. We'll do the same angle on the other side. So we are just going to attach this layer flat onto our card. And that'll go here. And then we're just going to lay this flat as well because we don't want too much bulk. We want it to be able to go through the post office without having to pay that extra shipping. All right, so these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. Love, love, love these gems. So I don't know if you can see, but they have like sparkly, shimmery stuff inside. It's really cool. All right, so let's get a couple of the blue ones on here. So let's see, we'll do one here. One. And then there. Awesome. So here is our first card. Isn't that adorable? Love it. There we go. Now you can see it better. Isn't that cute? All right, so let's work on card number 2. Card number 2 has this really pretty green. This is Lemon Lime Twist. All right, let's see here. To move some of my papers out of the way. All right, so this one, we are simply going to just fold this in half. So this is a piece of cardstock cut the long way. Fold that, grab our bone folder. And our card will face this way. So then what we will do, we'll put that on the side. We're going to work on our other layer. So we're going to take this Berry Burst, a piece of basic white, and a piece cut out of the gorgeous or glorious gingham. And we're going to put these together. So we're going to take our gingham and put it on our white. And this is going to go edge to edge on the sides. And then we'll attach this to our Berry Burst. And this, we're going to have a little edge around the whole thing there, just like that. All right. Now we're going to take this really pretty ribbon. This is from the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack. I'm going to take some of this green. This is so pretty. So for those of you that do not know, the new holiday catalog is out. It's up and running. So a great time to get some of your Christmas card supplies. There's some really cute Halloween sets. I am not much of a Halloween person, but this set, oh my goodness, totally going to be doing a class with this one. It's called Bag of Bones. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. I'm trying to see if I have it handy here. Nope, I have it in the back all ready to get worked on. But oh my gosh, it is the cutest set. And then we're going to be doing some Thanksgiving and fall type cards, of course, Christmas cards. I'll trim that up. All right, so we'll just put this right here for now. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. So I am going to use, which one is this? This is Time Spent Together is the Sweetest. That's so cute. All right. We'll grab our Berry Burst. And we'll get that all juicy. Stamp. Awesome. Alright, so clean this off just a bit. And we are done stamping with this. And I need some dimensionals, so we'll grab a fresh sheet here. I'm going to center this right on top of this. I think this was it's a decorative circle. I believe that's what it's called. Again, I am so bad with the names of things. It's terrible. Yeah, so yesterday I thought it was Tuesday, and I'm thinking, oh, I still have a day before I have to do my live. I tell you, with getting everything ready in the studio and just everything in general, it's just been crazy couple, I want to say days, but it's been months. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to put this just off to the side here. There we go. And we'll flip it and we'll add some more dimensionals. Yeah, I didn't realize I had the wrong day until, gosh, just before my husband got home from work about 4 o'clock. It's like, oh my gosh, totally missed the boat on that. All right, so we're going to just center this. And again, all the dimensions, all the directions and everything are all in the tutorials. So you'll be sure that you want to get that. So we're going to grab some of these gems. And I really like the light green here. So we'll throw one right there. Here. And take this little one and we'll put the little one right about there. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, so we will go on to card number 3. And card number 3, what will we need? We are going to be doing some die cutting on here, and it's a fun fold. So let's take care of the fun fold first. Say that really quick. Fun fold first. All right. So this is a regular piece of cardstock. It's cut the long way at 4 1/4. And then I had gone ahead and I already scored where I needed to. So this one was scored. Let's see if I can find my notes. All right, this was scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So we're going to kind of make a Z fold. So we will fold this one back and then this one forward. So here is how our card is going to go. So let's press these down. It's so weird doing a live out here in the studio. There's no dog that's running around trying to eat all my stuff. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so now we are going to put together some of our base. So we have our berry burst. We have a piece of this lemon lolly, and I had gone ahead and I put it through the embossing folder. So you can kind of see there's like whole lemons. These could be lemons, they could be oranges on the inside. You could always take a little dauber and daub some color on there if you wanted to. But for our purposes, we are just going to lay this flat. All right, so let's see. We're in the center. And I cut out some more of that really pretty designer paper. And we'll put that right in the middle, and it's going to go from edge to edge on the yellow. Just like that. All right, then we're going to do some stamping. So we are going to stamp another picture. Stamp that. All right, and then we will stamp some glasses. One there. One there. Let me just clean these real quick. We need to fill in our picture. So I have our two different yellows. Now you could use pink and do like a pink lemonade. But I'm just going to do yellow. So we will start with the lemon lolly. And we'll fill in our picture. Just like so. Alright, then we want to grab our other yellow, and we're going to stamp those little lemons or oranges. I guess in this case they would be lemons. Now I'm going to grab the filler for the cups. Use the lighter color. Just goes right in the center. Just like that. Alright, now because I had stamped a little fruit up on top, I'm just going to hand cut this real quick, because I don't want to cut off my little fruit. I probably should have just cut the fruit on a piece of regular paper and then just added it onto it, but this will work as well. Doesn't take very long at all. So now the majority of the kids should already be in school. All our kids are back in college or wherever. It's very quiet here in our neighborhood. We don't have a lot of kids, but there's enough to where you notice when they're not around. All right, so these, we're going to use our die cutting machine. So we're going to grab our little cups. So we have 2 dies for that. All right, so on here, on the smaller machine, it gives you the directions, the order of the plates. It shows you a picture. So this is number 1. Here's number 2. I'm going to lay our paper down. And when I have these smaller pieces where I'm trying to cut out and not like miss a part of the image, I will take a Post-it note and just kind of hold that Oh, that didn't hold in place now, did it? Okay, we'll go this way. Hold that right there. I'm just going to trim that so it doesn't get stuck. And then we have this other one. We'll hold that one down. And like that. Now we'll take our plate, our second number 2 plate, and just roll that through. Easy peasy. And then I don't know if you saw my post a couple days ago, but I have this little tray. It's actually a picture frame, and I took the glass out and I put a magnet strip in place of the glass so that when I am done using these pieces, I can put them all on here and I'm not going to lose them. See, they don't fall off, they're on here, they're not going to get swept away. Because I have recently lost one of my dies, and it was just one of the tiniest little things, and it's like, oh, why didn't I use my little frame? All right, so we have our pieces. Let's finish assembling. So I had already gone ahead and I die cut out the blanket. We're going to put some adhesive on the back, just like so. And we'll place this right about here towards the bottom. Our picture, we're going to add some dimensionals. You have to have dimensionals. There's just no way around it. If you don't have them, get them. You will love it. All right, so we're going to take our picture. And you could go ahead and cut the center of the handle out. Normally I would have used the die cut, but I already stamped the little fruit on top and I didn't want to cut that off. So I'll put that right here. All right, now we have our little cups. So we're going to put dimensionals on the back. We'll put one down here, and we'll put one just a little higher. Just like this. We'll put that right here. All right, now I should have piece of yellow. I should have another piece. I don't know where it went. No. We'll make this work. Okay, so we'll take this yellow and we will do the thank you kindly. And we will use, which will we use? We will use, I think we'll use Daffodil Delight. On my black mat. I don't know. Oh, that didn't turn out good, did it? So apparently I did not clean this stamp as well as I had thought I did. I have a baby wipe here. But you know, the beauty of paper, we can just flip it over. All right, let's clean this one. Stamp a little better. So you do have to clean your stamps. All right, we'll clean that off. All dry. Let's try it again. All right. Right there. Hopefully it didn't come out dirty. I think my stamp was a little still wet. But we'll just go with this for now. So obviously if I was going to use this to send to someone, I would restamp it. Let's see here. All right, let's trim the edges. It's just a little long. And then we'll add this to our card. All right, we don't want this side. No, no, no. All right, flip this over. Right on top. So what I can do is I can go back, take this off, and restamp it and put a nicer label on it. Because that just does not look very nice. All right, so I'm using the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and I'm pulling out the gray, and we're going to do a double bow. So you take what you think you're going to need for a single bow, fold it in half, and you're going to cut both ends, just like that. Then you just make your bow as best you can. And hopefully this turned out. I just want a small one. I don't need a real huge one. All right, so I'm going to grab a mini glue dot. Actually, I'm going to grab two. Oh goodness, they're coming off all over. All right, I'm just going to put it right there. And we'll put our little bow on here. Just like that. And we're going to trim. Alright, so there's that. Now we need to attach it to our card base. I'm just going to attach it flat because there are so many layers. Oh, you know what I did? I should not have put glue on this side. Dang it. Okay, because it's a Z-fold. Alright, easy fix. So let me grab my designer paper. Is this it? Yep, Glorious Gingham. All right, so what do we have here? Let's fix this. I tell you, I'm losing it. All right, so we have this. Let me just run in my trimmer, and I'm gonna cut this to that size. So I need 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll just lay it on the back, just like this. Oh, look at that, fabulous. Now we are just going to put glue on the one side. So let's do that. Let's do it on here. All right. The whole label thing, I think, just threw me. All right, so we're going to take this and just put this right there. All right, there we go. So here is our third card. And then you could always go ahead and put some stuff on the inside. But here's our card. Then when you open it, now you have that pretty designer paper. That's really pretty. All right. So our last card is also going to be a fun fold. And I'm hoping I have all my pieces. So let's see, I need my base, my white, my embossed piece, my label, and this. Okay. But you know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab a scrap piece of the yellow. So let me just look through here. If I have one. Oh, do I have one? I sure do. So I have these baskets. It's probably super close. I got these baskets, I think, from Menards or Walmart or something. But I have 3 of these baskets. So I have one basket for when I'm doing all my projects. When I'm done, I scoop it all in the basket. Then I have a basket that is sorted by color of all my scraps. Great thing to do while you're watching TV. It's a nice mindless activity. So I have that, and then I also have one that has cardstock that's already cut for a card base. So I just like to be organized, I guess. Okay, so this piece of paper is cut at 7 by 5.5 and folded at 4 1/4. So it's going to be, excuse me, another fun fold. So what we're going to do first is our inside. So we have a piece of basic white. This will go right here on the inside, okay? But we're gonna have a little flap for a label. So I had already cut this and I already scored it. So we're just gonna fold that in half. And I need the bigger part on the outside. So what we're going to do, put adhesive on this inside. Come in. Yep. All right. So then this will go just right in the center. Just like that. I'll tap that down. Now we're going to put adhesive on the back and put that on the inside of our card. All right. It's right here in the center. And now you could stamp anything you wanted. This is the inside of your card. So let's work on the outside. And I'll show you what we're going to do with this in just a little bit. So I have a piece of the same lemon lolly, and I ran it through the die cut with the embossing folder. And we're just going to lay this flat. Put a little adhesive on here. And put this right here. So you'll have a little border around all 4 sides. And now that side is done. Again, you could use one of your little daubers and add some color to this if you wanted to. But now we're going to stamp again. So we want to grab our little picture and we're going to stamp that on our white. And we're going to put it like right about here, just like that. Really make sure I clean this. I'm going to come back and leave it all funky again. That was really weird. All right, so now I'll put that away and we will stamp our inside. We need to have our inside. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. So we're going to use the lighter lemon lolly and color the inside. That goes just right in there. Cute. There. Now I want to grab my little fruit. Use the little fruit. Grab the other ink. And then we still have to go back on some of the cards. So I'll show you what we're going to do with that. There's one there. Put another one up here. Close this one up. Let's attach it to our scalloped contour frame. And again, thank you all for joining me. Please put your, just drop me a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you are from. I would love to know. All right, I want to grab my black ink. Is this my black? Yes. So I have my Memento black. And we'll do the thank you kindly again. This, hopefully that worked a little nicer. Oh, that did not work well. I think I pressed too hard. All right, let me scrap. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna press that hard this time. And just like that. Maybe, come on. There we go, that's a little better. All right, so let's close this one up. We're gonna trim it out just a bit so it can fit right here on the label. Just a quick angle. Yeah, that was the yucky side. I don't know what the deal is. All right, so we definitely do not want this side. All right. And we will add this right here at the bottom. Cute. All right, now we want to add this label right here on the card. So make sure we don't put adhesive on the entire back. So we're gonna do just a couple swipes. And you could always use the adhesive plus, the Seal Plus, that'll help hold it in place a little better. All right, so now we'll use some of the pink. And we'll go here. All right, so now I said we were going to pull out the cards that we just made. And let's see here. So here's this one and this one. What we're going to do is take our Wink of Stella, wherever I put it, here it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is just lightly go over some of the fruit. We're just going to kind of give it a little extra sparkle. So it sounds like it's running out. We'll add some sparkle on this one. I just think it makes it look a little better. All right, and this one. There we go. And we'll just give some sparkle on our two glasses on this one. All right. So here, we're going to put this one out of the way. So here you have it, everyone. Here are the cards that we made. Aren't these adorable? So we have this really cute fun fold. And then this one opens the width way. And then this one is a fun Z fold. And then we have this pretty white and blue. All right, so that was our free card class. I hope you enjoyed all of these really pretty cards. Thank you, Celine, for the ideas. I really appreciate it. So if you would like to get this card class for free, simply place an order in the link above for $35 or more and use that host code so I know this is the class that you are wanting, and I will be sure to get the kit out for you. In the kit, you will get all the supplies to make a total of the 4 cards, but you'll get to make 2 of each of the cards. If you're simply just wanting the tutorial and the item, the product, then I will attach a link for PayPal for $30. All right, lovelies. Well, this is all I have for you this week. Again, if you are in the Adams Friendship area, please come out and see me tomorrow between 4 and 9. We're going to have an open craft night, so bring whatever it is that you're working on, or choose from one of the card kits that I have here. We're going to have a lot of fun. Otherwise, I will see you all back here on Wednesday. I will be sure I'm back on Wednesday. I won't get my calendar confused. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye-bye.